Well, hello, my brutish little bohemians, and welcome back to 31 Films of Halloween, day 15. If you like this video and would care to subscribe to my YouTube channel, the handle is below at Another Scream Queen 76. That's me. Today I will be talking about the seminal drive-in flick, A Bucket of Blood from 1959. I don't know about you, but I would much rather have a bucket of chicken. A little extra crispy. Maybe a bucket of shrimp. Some easy peel. A little cocktail sauce. I mean, even a bucket of popcorn. But not no bucket of blood. That's nasty. Ew. Anyway, A Bucket of Blood is directed by Roger Corman. And Roger Corman recently passed in May of this year. And he has left behind so many film credits that it would take me an hour to list them all. And y'all be like, when is this bitch gonna shut up? But he was producer for almost 500 films, and director of over 50. He made appearances in at least 45 and wrote the scripts for a handful of movies as well. As I said, his filmography is too long. He's responsible for Little Shop of Horrors, Madhouse, Galaxy of Terror. I mean, the list goes on and on. The man was a genius, and he really tried to work on a shoestring budget and tried to push through all restrictions possible, unfortunately, to the disdain of many of the people in his movies. But A Bucket of Blood stars Dick Miller, who plays this sort of naive, dim-witted busboy who works at a beatnik cafe. And a beatnik cafe is one of those watering holes where the artsy types show up to discuss art and poetry and snap their fingers and all those kinds of things. They're very pretentious in this movie. Just let you know. Anyway, Dick Miller's character really wants to be in the thick of all these creative types. He just wants to belong somewhere. And so one evening when he gets home from work, he starts molding some clay that he ordered in the mail. And he's trying to mold it after this girl that he has a crush on who comes to the cafe, played by Barbara Morris. And the sculpting is not going well. I mean, it looks like a kindergartner's art project. There's it's not good. And while he's doing this, he hears a cat meowing. It's the neighbor's cat. And I know what you're thinking already, but let me finish. So, apparently this cat is stuck in the wall. I don't know how it got stuck in the wall, but it's stuck in the wall. And so, Dick Miller tries to rescue the cat, and he's going to dig it out of the wall with a knife. Again, let me finish. So when he goes to stab the knife into the wall, you know what happens. Now, I know that this might put all of you off from watching this movie, but trust me, I am not going to watch a scary movie where there's a brutal animal death. I don't do it. This movie was cheaply made. It was shot in 5 days and made for $50,000. So once this moment happens and he gets the cat out of the wall, that rigor mortis set in 10 seconds. I mean, this kitty was as stiff as a frozen T-bone steak. You could bang this thing on the counter and it would just sound like you were hammering a nail into the wall. So anyway, rest assured, it was not that brutal. So anyway, Dickie Boy, he goes ahead and takes this kitty cat and just covers it with the clays. And he takes it into the cafe and tries to pass it off as art. Well, everybody is just like, oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever seen. You are the best sculptor since... insert sculptor's name here. And so, he gets all this notoriety and popularity amongst all the beatniks. And then he's trying to figure out what he wants to sculpt next. Well, we all know where this is going. Let's not pretend. Yeah, he starts killing people, molding the clays around their bodies, and then showing it off as art. Now, why anybody in this movie has not figured out the disappearances have coincided with his brand new art is beyond me. But, again, this movie was shot in 5 days. So, logic is out the window. Just go along with it. Anyway, so the movie is only an hour and 6 minutes. And there's never a dull moment. It's intentionally funny in parts. I'm not going to say unintentionally, but it is intentionally funny in a lot of areas. To round out the cast, we also have Anthony Carbone, who played in Creature from the Haunted Sea and Last Woman on Earth, and he actually owns this Beatnik Cafe where Dick Miller is featuring his art. And we have Julian Burton, who is one of the Beatnik poets, who is the first to praise Mr. Miller's masterpieces. So, A Bucket of Blood, I will give it 3 3/4 pumpkins. It's a fun, quick little movie, and I think you will enjoy it. So, yeah, next time you're ordering a bucket of something, just get 2 pieces and a biscuit.